Welcome to the first episode of Art Misunderstood. I am Tim, and I will be your tour guide on this journey of artistic awesomeness. So without further ado, the first episode, Star Wars The Force Awakens, is everywhere. You cannot go to a store, put on the TV, anything without seeing something Star Wars. And I don't have a problem with that. I've been a lifelong fan. So I thought it'd be really cool for this first episode to be solely based on Star Wars The Force Awakens' newest baddie, Kylo Ren. So before I start any piece, I need reference, and in this case Google happened to be my best choice because right now there is no shortage of Kylo Ren pictures on there. The only problem was deciding which one I wanted to draw. What I ended up going with was the Kylo Ren pictured in the official Star Wars Force Awakens movie poster. Alright, and now to my weapons of choice. First up will be my mechanical pencil. Then I will be using Prismacolor Premier black and white color pencils. Then an assortment of black felt tip markers, Sharpie and Copic. I will also be using a standard airbrush. And finally, I will be drawing this piece on textured colored paper. In this case, it'll be red. So fancy. All right, let's do this. Okay, so I start everything off with my mechanical pencil, just roughing in shapes and lines. And then when I'm happy with those lines, I break out the Sharpie fine tip pen and start making everything a little bit more permanent. Basically what I'm doing is I am coloring in the darkest darks. I find it easier for me to work from dark to light. Now I'm using a Pitt pen. I find these brush tip markers absolutely fantastic. You can get really fine lines, or you can use it to fill in sections really quickly. And now I'm using a Super Sharpie to fill in the blackest blacks. Now this is where the fun begins. I love using Prismacolor Premier color pencils. I find that the lead is so soft and easy to work with. You can get a bunch of different looks just by how hard or how light you press on the paper. Particularly working with textured paper, you can get something that looks like metal to something that looks like fabric. Has everyone seen The Force Awakens yet? I've seen it at least 3 times already in theaters. I loved it. In particular, Kylo Ren was awesome. I loved him. I thought he was a great villain. I've seen some people commenting saying that he was too whiny. I thought that it worked. I loved it. I would love to hear what you guys think of it in the comments section below. Now I'm using the white Prismacolor Premier color pencil to really bring out the highlights and shine on the chrome pieces of Kylo Ren's mask. And now I get out my airbrush to go over once or twice with a watered down acrylic paint to get that really cool lightsaber signature glow. For the lightsaber core, I'm painting by hand with a thicker opaque white acrylic base paint. Combined with what I did with the airbrush, painting opaquely with the white always surprises me how movie authentic these lightsabers end up looking. I love this technique. Once I was done with the white paint, I decided that I didn't like how it looked. The lightsaber didn't pop enough for me, so what I ended up doing was going in and masking everything off with some tracing paper and spraying in a black background. Once I was done with the airbrush, I decided to use the spatter technique of dipping an old toothbrush in watered down acrylic paint. I really like the look this gives. Then I re-outlined everything with a black color pencil, and then again along the outside of Kylo Ren with a white color pencil, and I found this really made him jump out from the background. Now I'm adding details of the electric / fire look that Kylo Ren's lightsaber gives off. So menacing. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, we are done.
So there we have it, the finished product. Total time was about 6.5 hours to complete, with a couple breaks sprinkled in there. It was a lot of fun to use my black and white color pencils again and dust off my airbrush. It's been a while since I got to use those. So if you have any requests for future episodes, make sure to leave them in the comment section below. Who knows, I might pick yours next and draw it. So thank you so much for watching the first episode of Art Misunderstood. I had a lot of fun. Hopefully you had a lot of fun watching it. If you want to check out more of our videos, make sure to subscribe to Geeks Speak. If you want to check out more of my art, make sure to jump over to our official store, www.society6.com/misunderstoodartcompany. Our featured product right now is Dead Girl Superstar. We have it on t-shirts, hoodies, tank tops, bath mats, travel mugs, a lot of really cool stuff, so make sure to check that out. Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below.